Hello, I'm Barry John. Welcome back to Let's Play Descent, and I have a co-commentator today.
I'm back. It's Lazyfire. Hi.
Woohoo!
Wee.
So today we are introduced to one of the enemies that showed up in the secret level previous, and this is the official first introduction to them.
And they get awesome walking out music like it's the WWF, or no?
Not really. Well, hey, and we are reintroduced to these old guys.
I love the arms going up. That's still a fantastic little animation.
Mm-hmm. And, once again, drillers to the left, drillers to the right. All sorts of fun stuff.
Driller's gonna drill.
Yep. But this room right here has 3 cloaked melee enemies in it.
Holy crap.
And, yeah, 2 cloaking devices got dropped. I am going to need them.
As long as you don't pick up anything else, they'll be great. Or shoot.
Well, no, the idea is that they're, to the surprise of absolutely no one, there's homing missile hulks in this level, and these guys will let me make sure that I can dodge missiles.
Yeah, homing missile hulks, you don't say.
Mm-hmm. And people were pointing out in the threads, why isn't John using the plasma gun as much? I mean, he's so good at energy conservation. My response is, I'm so good at energy conservation because I use the lasers.
Yeah, I feel like the plasma draining that energy is, kind of detrimental to energy conservation.
Yeah. I've talked about this before, if you just want sheer damage thrown down range at enemies quickly, use the plasma cannon. But, seriously, your standard go-to weapon should be your level 4 quad lasers, because they're good at all uses and all ranges.
That was a fucking tour of that room that you just went through there. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
That was interesting. I would the way you just moved through it was just absolutely perfect for what you needed to do.
Well, to be fair, that is also my ludicrous amounts of practice coming into play.
How many times did you have to go through this level?
I was actually not having fun with this particular level for a bit, mostly because, you're seeing here, I get the feeling that some of these levels were designed by different people who had different ideas about how this game should be played, and this is one of those levels that feels to me like it was designed as an attrition level, where you are expected to have your butt kicked several times, just, grinding your way through the whole level.
Yeah, I can see that being some very different design philosophies. I mean, it'd be very interesting to have somebody who worked on the game kind of explain how that was done, because, you look at this compared to the previous level, and it's just a very different design, a very different use of the space and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But this is one of those games where you're usually not in the same place for multiple missions. You're usually going to different colonies and such. So you can kind of get away with it.
True. For those of you counting at home, that is 3 cloaking devices I'm holding on to, and I'm going to be using all of them by the time this is through.
Man, why the cloaked melee enemies in a dark room?
Because this is Descent, and it doesn't like you. It's from the 90s.
It's from the 90s, it doesn't like you. I feel like this is what, Gen X brand, or I guess it's like the Gen X motto.
And I like this room. I love the fact that I can shoot the lava and cause things to explode.
That is a fantastic feature. Including yourself.
Of course, I also...
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, I have to avoid being shot myself, but, Alright. Down to 44 energy. I think I should be hitting up the power recharge soon.
I was gonna say,
But
it was going real well until then. Oh, damn.
Yeah. At least the nice thing about fighting, melee enemies in lava is that they're never going to shoot the lava, causing things to explode around you.
Yeah, I mean, that is a nice feature. That was an actual case of the game being nice to you.
Yeah, don't expect that to stay.
Yeah, it was done by mistake. It was an intern on his first day.
Yeah. Alright.
Not using the second cloaking device yet? Oh, there it goes.
Yep. It's just trying to figure out the best path to the next area that I need the cloaking device on. Which is in this room right here. Because I do not want to give the homing missile guy, space to fire homing missiles.
Yeah. Seems like getting right up on him. Oh. Is there one behind you, too?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good spot. Just stay there forever. Game's won.
Shh. I think I'll save cloaking device number 3.
Yeah, I feel like that might be a good idea. I mean, there's only that one enemy left, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, in that room.
Right, yeah.
Wait, I heard something.
It's another cloaking device.
Well, yeah, that's the one I'm saving for later.
Ah, yeah.
I said I'm saving... Past John, what are you doing?
Let's see how this goes. This can't go wrong. I mean, you are down at the unupgraded laser, aren't you? Oh no, you're using the Vulcan.
I have the Vulcan cannon, yeah. And I have the cloaking device, so it's not like I gotta worry about, dodging homing missiles. Oh jeez!
Yeah.
Wait, did I just do that?
Dodge a homing missile?
Did I just dodge a homing missile?
I was taken aback. I thought the cloak had done that for you.
No, I legit dodged a homing missile. What the hell?
Well, I mean, LP over. You've accomplished all your goals.
Not quite. I haven't, I don't remember properly shooting down a homing missile. I know I've done it on camera, but I don't remember doing that.
Just, wait outside literally any room in this level and wait for the Hulks to start firing at you and, make it happen.
Fair enough. But I like this room because this is a grinding room. The spawner down there only spawns in concussion missile Hulks and has the energy recharge station in it. So you can trigger the enemies, blow them all up before they can spawn in, and what am I doing?
You're wasting energy.
Yeah, fair enough. And then, blow up all the Hulks, recharge your energy, go out of the room, go back into the room, wash, rinse, repeat, and you can basically grind out however much points and lives that you want, regardless of, just as long as you're willing to put the time into it. Also, It's kind of fun just sitting to the side and watching all of that, all those shots pass by.
Yeah, that is actually kind of entertaining to see.
Just as long as you don't accidentally... Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say no hit scan.
Yeah.
As long as you don't dance in front of it, is that what you were going to say?
Yeah, basically. Or as long as you don't accidentally trigger the homing range of the homing missiles again and they start going, oh hey, there's the player.
I mean, now that you're a pro and you can dodge all things.
I can't dodge all things yet. Wait till I dodge an Earthshaker missile, then we can say I've dodged all things. Sorry, a Mega Missile.
I was gonna say I'll wait with bated breath to see that happen. That'd be fun. Man, persistent little room.
Mm-hmm. With enough blind spots. Also, this particular transition keeps messing me up because for some reason I've got the auto level engage and there's just enough of that little dip right underneath me there that it causes the auto level to trigger.
I was wondering about that. It seemed a little weird.
Oh, come on. I just needed one homing missile to go that way, not two.
You probably needed that other one not to go into the ceiling.
Yeah.
Well, this is uncomfortable.
Yeah. You think that's uncomfortable? Wait till you're dealing with the... Yeah. Trust me, things you learn practicing this level 13 bazillion times. Hidden homing missile hulks.
It's just like 90% of the time you're just going to take a missile to the back before you figure out what just happened there. And at 67 health, you can't really afford to.
Well, 66 shields and 7 lives.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I guess you could rinse and repeat on that. Slowly, I'll just drain him of all of his missiles.
Oh, come on. If you could drain the enemy of their missiles like they run out of it, that would be nice. But, once again, this is the 90s. It doesn't care.
No, it doesn't. Actually, I'll give you the 90s. The weirdest thing to me about the 90s first-person shooters was Marathon 2 and the fact that you could not reload.
Marathon Durandal, yeah. Wait,
you could not reload.
Right.
You had an ammo count in your gun, and you'd need to reload, but there was no reload button.
Right, because you had to basically empty out your entire clip, and then you'd automatically reload.
Yes, and some enemies would, take advantage of that fact. It's like, that was a design decision somebody made.
True. Man. Oh, man. I was also, I've been thinking about it, but not something I actually would wind up doing, because, honestly, I mentioned up in the LP Sandcastle, my personal rules for LPing is only LP a game that you love or like, and as much as I like the Marathon series, I don't think I could tolerate LPing it.
Yeah, kind of the same thing here. I actually got extremely motion sick from Marathon because of the way that they handled their 3D graphic systems. So you know how in this you can kind of move around and everything, and it's all 3D. Well, in that they had the backgrounds that were not 3D. Like they had the deep background if you're in an outside area, and if you look,
skybox.
Yeah, if you look up and around in the Marathon games, there's something about how that's set up that it just made me motion sick. I don't know how to describe it.
Why don't we just blame it as it was on an Apple Macintosh game, and we'll just call it that.
Yeah, that's right, Mac Gaming.
Yep.
Yeah.
Die. Because I have 8 energy and 13 shields.
Let's back off.
Sorry, 12 shields now because I hit the wall too hard. Oh. Come on. There we go.
Yeah, there. Yeah, see? It's a good thing. Recharging stations. Oh man. I still am very impressed by the sniping.
Oh, yeah, one of the much earlier videos people talked to, when you're doing insane runs, you're either corner sniping, and yes, that was me taking out 2 drillers with 1 smart missile. But you're either corner sniping or you're just running and dodging like a madman because you have to keep moving.
I feel like the moving thing might not work out because of the homing missiles, but corner sniping is pretty effective right there.
Wait,
what the
where did I
hell?
take it?
Oh, jeez.
Oh god, this guy snuck up behind me. Shit.
The enemies know how the corridors work too.
Yeah.
3.
Yep. Oh. Geez, think about corridor sniping. I remember Too Much Abstractions Let's Play of Angband. He pointed out, how you can corner snipe in that game because of the way motion or movement and directions are calculated on the 8 axes, or the 8 movement directions. And I'm thinking, this is sort of the same thing here, where you're just poking your head out just long enough to fire off a couple of shots, and you're poking back in to avoid retaliation.
Yeah. It's one of those entertaining things when you have the weapons firing from either side. You can just make that work. It's pretty fantastic. And it's one of those tricks that is clearly going to be necessary if you're going to play this on a difficult, it's bigger than, easy.
Yeah. Sorry, I see that little red thing in the background and I realize, wait a second. Oh, right, there is no enemies popping up between the yellow door and the red key.
Yeah, and you still have to be pretty careful.
Yeah, because there's the enemies leading out to the exit corridor. Alright, that's clear. Let's not pick up the hostages when I've only got 3 shields.
Yeah, I feel like that might be a gamble you don't want to take.
Yeah, I gambled on the hostages with 22 shields last time, but that was explicitly because, I had cloaking and invulnerability power-ups to use.
Yeah, I feel like the situation is a little bit different.
And just sit here grinding out some more enemies because, it's not like I need more concussion missiles.
Listen, maybe you just want to have them in reserve.
Yeah.
You might need those someday, who knows? All 20 of them might just go away.
But yeah, time to check out the red door and see what surprises it holds. Oh, melee guys.
Oh, hey. It's a red room. It's very thematic.
Yeah, true.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, now I'm up to 15 shields.
Whoa. You can almost take a hit. You could bump into the wall a little too hard now.
Yep.
Well, still got more than when you came in.
Yep. Come on.
So, will they actually leave the room they're in? I haven't seen much of that.
Some enemies can, it's really hard to tell room transitions in this game from other games. In Descent 2, room transitions were a bit more easier for the enemies. In fact, there was a couple of them that explicitly, left the room they spawned in so they could go hunt you down.
Mm-hmm.
But in this game, it's there's some enemies will leave the rooms they're in, some enemies will only leave the sector they're in. The game loads areas around, and oh right, that's what I wanted to grab. Invincibility.
Yeah, I feel like that might be very helpful.
Now just get to the fight in time. Right, wait, going wrong direction. Crap. Precious seconds lost on a 30-second timer.
Yeah, that's that could be disastrous.
But the important part is, I'm invulnerable charging into this room here.
Huh. For
Which,
the moment.
this is going to be a fun thing to try and recover from, because no cloaking device, no weapon power-ups. Just me, a level 1 laser, and trying to figure things out.
This is when you just unload all those concussion missiles you got.
Yeah, probably. Ooh, can't go that way. I mean, it's nice to see that the game doesn't overuse lava as a, hostile terrain.
Yeah, it seems like it's in a couple areas, and it's not something that you have to spend an entire level avoiding.
Yeah. It's one of those things where you're... Alright, so... Just checking secret doors. And time to... play it safe-ish.
That's right, you have more than no health. That's good.
Yeah. But even then, I don't want to go charging into a room with multiple homing hulks.
No, that seems like suicide. Look at all those presents.
Yep, but I'm pretty confident in collecting everything now. Wait, oh crap. And here we see the joys of...
That was pretty fucking brutal.
Why did I fire off the super missile in close quarters like that? Why?
Panic?
Yeah, panic. So yeah, what you saw there was one small problem with the reactors, is that the reactor collision hitbox is actually pretty small, and because of that, enemies can get into it and act as sort of, either ablative armor or you can't touch this in terms of enemy placement, and so dislodging them can be a problem.
Yeah, I was wondering, because that was sort of like your example from the other episode with the wall sticking through the wall, so to speak. Oh, well then. Should have shot that down.
There we go, got it.
Level 1 laser. Take on the reactor.
Wait, that guy spawned multiple bigger guys. You're not supposed to cheat spawn like that. I can understand. Also, 3-in-1 shot.
Nice, well, that's what they get for being larger. I was gonna say, the law of conservation of mass.
Yeah. But no, it was like, yeah, he took out 3 enemies with a single fusion shot, so that was always kind of fun. And, spare life. And, you know what? Oop. Let's just go take out the reactor and rescue the hostages on the way out, because, well, the hostages are literally on the way out.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense. This is a very smart route. I feel like you're it's one of those life hacks when you're a pilot trying to rescue colonists.
Oh, I'm not rescuing colonists, I'm rescuing corporate drones.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry. I always intend that everyone has, is not doing this for profit. I don't know why.
Hey, get out of the... There we go.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it for level 13. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.